Big up the Chatbout Podcast, yeah. Captain Positive are the boss, yeah. Whole heap of things to we chat about. So, grab a chair and hold a seat, yeah. Talk with intelligence. One bag of things to we chat about. Don't talk, don't laugh.
Yes, again, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. WG Dessa, aka Captain Positive, is now welcoming you to another episode of Chatbout Podcast, where I brings nothing but positivity. So as you saw on my t-shirt, it read, while them over there, so I do that, I this way over here, so I do. This is one of my many affirmations. What it simply mean, we are not worried about what nobody else is doing. While them over there, so I do that, I this way over here, so I do. While them over there, so I do that, I this way over here, so I do. So it simply means that. It is self-explanatory. You have people out there spending them time doing things that some of us consider to be time wasting. We now waste time. You have some people try to misguide you and mislead you when they see that you are on a mission, when they see that you have purpose. We are not joining them. It simply means that when they are going one way, a negative way, we are going in the opposite way, the positive way. When they are going in a downward spiral, we are going upward. We are not influenced by the crowd. We are not influenced by the status quo. It simply means we make our own path. We cut our own roads. We make our own lanes. Everybody preach, stay in my own lane, stay in their own lane. But they do what everybody else does. They go the same places. They do the same things. They don't stand out. There's nothing different about them. When you see them, you don't see difference. When they speak, they don't speak anything different. They always want to tell you what somebody else is doing. They always want to bring down people. They spread gossip. They spread bad news. They never want to be around uprightness. They never want to be about positiveness. They always want to be the type to be like, you say to them, okay, you know what? Let's go read this book. Why? While them over there so now read the book, we over here so read it. You say to them, I heard about this investment opportunity. No, it won't work. Well, while them over there so doubt it, we are going to invest in this opportunity. This is what it means. While them over there so I do that, this we over here so I do. We won't be wasting our time anymore trying to convince people to live their best life. We won't be spending our time trying to tell you that you don't have time to waste anymore. That you should be doing things to make your life better. How many times have you seen destinations on your phone, on your laptop, on your TV that you want to go to? But because your friends are like, no, we won't go there. Let's go to the club tonight. You miss out on opportunities like that. Stop listening to people who doesn't want to spread their wings and fly, who don't want to expand their horizons. This world, as big as you think it is small. There is no destination that is more than 2 to 3 flights away. None. So why wouldn't you want to live a life where you will remember the things that you've done, the lives you've impacted, the things that you've done to change your surrounding? Some of you right now are going through bad times. And it is not only because you allow it. It is not only because you are putting yourself in the situation, but it's because you are a part of the demo over there. So it is because you are seated at the demo over there so table. While them are do that, we are over here or over here, so we there. We are do things to brighten our spirits and our souls, hoping that they can see our light and want to come over on this side. But unfortunately, you can't pick them up and bring them here. You can only do what it is that you have to do. Moving forward, moving in a different direction. Let them do what they want to do. while you are doing what you want to do likewise, getting to where you want to be, making your dreams come true, traveling, learning new languages, reading a new book and applying what you've read, meeting new people, making new connections, going to events that is going to make sure that whatever it is that you want to achieve is a few steps or one step closer to reality, as opposed to always wanting to tear somebody down, always wanting to waste time, always wanting to give energy to negativity. We are not about that. Ask yourself this: how long do you think you have left? How many years, honestly, do you think you have left? I think I'm going to live forever personally, but that's just me. But how long you think? And do you really want to waste your time? Do you really want to waste your time talking about the trip that somebody else went on and how they were living their best life and you didn't like it and how they should have done this differently and they could have done that differently? Or do you want to be the person being talked about? Do you want to be the person inspiring others? Because these same people who you were amongst a few years ago, a few weeks ago, yesterday, tomorrow they are going to be there same way. And you are going to be on your way to being talked about. You think the minute you step away from them, you are not the topic of conversation. You are not who they speak of. But if you are doing something positive while they are speaking on it, because let me tell you, because you were amongst them, you think they are speaking anything positive about you? So this is what that affirmation means. We don't want to be a part of the them. While them a do that, this way over yes I do. We are bring positivity to the people, to the masses. We are encouraging people that your dreams are only a few steps away. Whatever it is that you want to do, wherever you want to go, whoever you want to be. You want to be a doctor, a lawyer. You want to be a pediatrician. You want to be an engineer. You want to be an entrepreneur. You want to be a makeup artist. You want to be a designer. You want to be a track and field star. You want to be a basketball. Whatever it is, a golfer. You know somebody with a story like yours who had nothing, who came from nowhere, so to speak. Because people often think that your situation or your surrounding makes you poor. Like if you come from the ghetto, you're poor. That is not true. You might not be financially able, but you are not poor necessarily. This is where being poor starts. Yes, because if I know people who have jobs who think they're poor and good paying jobs, and I know people who don't live anywhere, and in their minds they are rich. You know why? They are free. They are free mentally. They are free from your regulations. They are free from your stipulations of what poor and rich is. They are free from that. You can't go to them and tell them that they are poor because they don't live somewhere. Because they are not bound by our rules. They are not confounded in a box where society tells you that if you don't have $10 million, you are poor. You have people with more than that who are simply unhappy. And you have people in a house with family. They can hardly pay the bills. I'm not saying you to strive for that, but they are happy though. They eat together. They play together. They care together. They love together. Now, they would want some money. They're working towards it. But don't think that they're not. Don't think that they're poor. Do not. Because they would give each other the shirt off their backs. As opposed to the man who have the money, he's going to buy you a shirt. Now, some of you said nothing's wrong with that. And you're right. Nothing is wrong with that. But him buying you the shirt does not necessarily mean he cares for you. He's buying you the shirt because one, he can. And two, he'll never give you the shirt off his back. But having somebody who genuinely cares for you, who will give you the shirt off their back, is what I'm talking about. Those people are not poor. They just don't have money. They don't have the means. Do you want to be in that situation? You know what you want to become. You know what your dreams are. So why are you a part of the them over this or do that? Leave that crowd. That crowd is dragging you down, holding you back, preventing you from being your best self, preventing you from making your dreams a reality, preventing you from walking into glory. I know sometimes it is hard to step away because sometimes that group is family. Sometimes that group is friends. But I keep reminding people, every winter the tree sheds its leaves. Every winter that same tree sheds its leaves and grow new ones. You think something is wrong with growing new friends, growing a new crowd? If you want to achieve certain thing within a certain time, you have to move with that crowd. You know the achievers, you know where to go to get it done. You know, so go there. You know where you are going to stuck. You know where you're going to be over this or that. You know. But it seems alluring to keep going back, and blaming everybody else but yourself. I refused a few years ago to be a part of that crowd. I refused, and I keep on refusing. I will not go over there. While them over this I do that, at this way over here I do. We encourage people to create their dreams while creating dreams of our own. We are reaching out to others with nothing but positivity. And the next dream of mine is to mentor youth, mentor kids. Let them know that irrespective of all the hoopla and all the naysaying and who may doubt you, you can do it. There is greatness within you. So that is another goal. And I am going to actively pursue that goal this year. So look out, listen out, because when Captain Positive sets out on a dream chasing journey, two things happen. Two things. He achieves that dream, and while achieving that dream, finds out he has a new dream to start chasing after. So there's no giving up, there's no doubt, there's no stopping, and there's no turning back. We are going to set out to create dreams not only for ourselves, but for others. And that is a goal that I am going to realize. So, while them over this I do that, this way over here I do. That was the affirmation of this week. My very own, coined by me, and I am proud to say, we not join them over this. So while them over this I do that negativity, nothingness, we over here so I do positive things, I create dreams, and I inspire people to do good. And join me on the step of making positivity the new disease good.
This is the Chatbout Podcast. We there first, them there last. Everything I figure off a broadcast. Podcast.